A non-profit organization dubbed Enable has today organized a conference to promote inclusion of people living with disability in Africa by advancing the digital space and providing advanced digital aids to better their communication and fit into the world that is quickly being overtaken by technology.
There are a lot of assistive technologies that are built into our phones, they're built into our computers today. And after Nimmer and I gave our Android Chromebook talk, I've had so many people come up to me saying, I had no idea all of this was built in. And I've helped people put live transcription on their phone to help their students who are deaf. And I've shown people Chromevox to help people at Chromevox and TalkBack to help some of the people who are blind who might already have an Android phone. And so I think discoverability, I think, is a real something really that's coming out of this for me, which is there's a huge opportunity for us to just tell people what's available already.
The organization aims to provide assistive communication devices, especially to the blind, who largely depend on screen readers, camera scanners, and speech apps to communicate.
For IT for the continent. As an example, right now we're doing distribution for various assistive technologies here in Kenya, and we brought in 30 new products that did not previously exist in the market. In terms of advertisement, you'd get, we're putting a lot of resources in advertising, in creating awareness about the availability of these products. But then you get 300 inquiries before one person is able to buy. You look at the return on investment on just the advertising itself, it really doesn't make sense. But in terms of the need, clearly there's a really huge need. Say 100 million people with disabilities.
Despite the steps made towards improving communication with the disabled, a lot is yet to be achieved, as most institutions have not embraced the idea of employing sign language interpreters.
Because it's an attitudinal thing. It's a thing about what people believe when they look at you and you don't look like them.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't stop speaking about how our humanity, speaking about the biology of albinism, making people understand who we are and that we're just like them. Because if we stop, they will forget and we will get back to where we were.
Organizations of persons with albinism have tried so much. We've tried to engage different, we have done advocacy at different levels, from the UN to African Union, and there is something that can be done. So number one recommendation to African government, first of all, to adopt the National Action Plan. Because in this National Action Plan will give us the guidelines. In them there is guidelines that will really help to achieve in all well-being of persons with albinism. That's in health, education, economic livelihood, and their security.
The conference themed Breaking Barriers involved various participants across the globe who tirelessly raise awareness concerning challenges faced by the disabled, not only in Kenya but globally. Speaking during the conference, the government spokesperson Dr. Mwaura pointed out the government's efforts towards promoting equity and inclusivity among the disabled.
The government is very committed to ensuring inclusivity for persons with disabilities within the digital divide, and especially when it comes to assistive technology through universal design of products and procedures and processes. And that, of course, you can see very clearly by ensuring that we have policies that give waivers to such modifications as provided for in sections 15 and 16 of the Persons with Disabilities Act number 14 of 2003, so that then we are able to offset the resultant costs for those who are manufacturing or modification of public amenities to accommodate such needs. The other very important issue is the fact that Kenya is becoming a hub for digital technology, and so therefore innovations that have also been done here are also geared towards that kind of outcome. We've had projects that we've worked with other development partners under 80-20-30, like electric wheelchair that is locally made for the Kenyan terrain. We had an app that will help, for example, Kenya Sign Language interpreters to be able to reach out to deaf people more conveniently, smart white canes, and even some of the technologies that assist those who are deafblind. Over and above, of course, obviously, the voice, technology for those who are visually impaired, such as JAWS and Waterview, that is now kind of already known that it happens. So, and also, working with the companies, like to reduce the cost of these devices because they're extremely expensive.
I look at Mr. Mwaura here as a walking billboard that every other person with albinism, not only in Kenya, not only in East Africa, but across Africa, they can make it.
According to Dr. Isaac, his position as the government spokesperson is a positive indicator that more people living with disability can get top positions in government.
There will come a time that a black man with a white skin will become the president of an African nation. I know it's possible, because when we embody a struggle, it also means we carry with us the hopes of millions towards a better Kenya, a better Africa, a better world.
Rahab Adhiambo, OGS Media, Nairobi.